That belongs in a museum.
To keep this list, but now he's only left with it. He has to win still versus the Rogue and versus the other deck, versus the Mage from Muzzy.
Mage list, yeah, from Muzzy. So the thing about the Arathi Weaponsmith is, it's not like a lot of people have been playing Pirate Warrior, right? Where they're playing highly aggressive lists, where they go face with Arcanite Reaper. And the flip side of that is you're playing a Tempo Warrior, which doesn't play Arcanite Reaper. It's not trying to be aggressive. Instead, it's trying to just control the board. And the 2-damage weapon is very impactful, especially in, I mean, I don't imagine this is a Pirate deck, but in the Pirate list, you can actually use it with the upgrades. So there's a lot of ways to build Tempo Warrior right now, and that feels really very good.
Absolutely. I'm only wondering because normally, and that to not give many cards to your opponent, do you just ignore this?
I feel like if you're trying to control the Acolyte of Pain, you might end up punished.
We also need to consider the fact that Muzzy is going in blind. Like, he doesn't know what deck this is.
You know, he might be discussing this with other players and have a good idea of what this warrior contains. Oh, here's the Bloodhoof Brave you were alluding to a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I think this is a card you definitely need to play in this deck. It's just like, I wonder maybe he's playing one Arathi Weaponsmith on top of it.
Yeah, so here he's got the Whirlwind with the Ravaging Ghoul together. Cleans up the board very nicely.
Very powerful
Only
play.
leaving behind one minion. It's a 1-1.
And look at the hands of players. Like, Xixo is still at 25 and has a lot of cards. And on the other hand, Muzzy only has 3 cards there.
So I'll put it that way. He saw Whirlwind, he saw Ravaging Ghoul. This Forbidden Ritual is looking pretty sweet, but there is the other Ravaging Ghoul right now in Xixo's, and he's like, you know what? You might have outdrawn me on that rogue game. Astonishing, he says. Well,
Oh man, he even gets the armor back.
And Muzzy just cracks a tiny smile.
This looks super bad for Muzzy now. With those minions just pressuring him, and his hand is not that great, it's reactive.
You know, this is exactly the counterpoint to last game, where everything seemed to go rather well. He played very nicely, but he outdrew the rogue quite a bit. And this is the flip side.
And you know, Ravaging Ghoul has been surprisingly good for me. Like, overall. Like, people said, I don't know if it's a good replacement for
It was hard
Unstable.
to evaluate.
It's really hard to evaluate, but the card is insane. Like, even the fact that you actually damage your own minions to activate Blood, yeah, definitely. Bloodhoof Brave and Battle Rage, all those cards work.
And the good thing is, because you have Bloodhoof Brave, I feel like if you're playing Frothing Berserker like we see here, you're kind of double dipping in the I can enrage my own guy, and like you can push damage out of nowhere with the deck.
Yeah.
Thanks to Ravaging Ghoul and Whirlwind effects.
And if you combine those effects even with the Blood to Ichor, like to just clear the board, get your own dude, like so many times I just play Blood to Ichor and then Ravaging Ghoul and I get a 2-1